All right, you rats, chads, and everything in between. Today I got a banger video for you. This is patch 12.12 ammo tier list. I'm going to be going over the best ammo that you should be using in your 545, 556, and 762 weapons. I'm not going to be getting into the other weapons or other, calibers because I think that's a huge waste of your time and my time. I'm going to be going over what most people are using when they're playing Tarkov. If you guys enjoy the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment below and let me know what you think about the video, and subscribe for more content if you want to see more stuff like this in the future. Alright, so I'm going to run through my tier list for you guys. This isn't going to be an ordinary tier list where I'm going to base the cal or the ammunition based off of just purely the statistics. I'm going to talk to you guys about how to get this ammo, how easy it is to get this ammo, and then that's going to weigh into where I place this on my tier list. So first up, we're going to go over 545 by 39. This is going to be your AK-74Ms, your AKS-74UBs, your AKMS, etc. Basically a lot of the weapons that you can buy from Prapor. First up on the list, we have BP. So BP you can barter through Prapor level 1. You can also buy it from Prapor level 1 for like 440 rubles, and this can be bought on the flea market. Statistically, it's actually not that bad of a round. It's got 35 pen power and 41 armor pen. So because of all these factors, especially that we can get it very easily, I'm actually going to give this a B tier because early to mid wipe, a lot of players aren't really running much more than an armor 4 armor 4 class. So this is a really good option for you guys that like to run these types of weapons. Next up, we have BT. This can be got from Prapor level 1 or Prapor level 2, two different barters. And then you can also get this for 700 rubles from Prapor. I believe it's Prapor level 2 or 3. I can't remember. And it can also be purchased on the flea market. Statistically, it's actually a little bit better than BP. You've got 37 pen power and 49 armor pen. Now, the only downside to BT that a lot of players express is that it is a tracer. Personally, to me, I don't mind that it's a tracer, especially early wipe. So because of all these factors that we can get it from Prapor at a reasonable price, and he's got multiple barters, and it can be found on the flea market, and it has really good statistics, I'm gonna give this an A tier rating. Now, the next two, I didn't really know which order to put it in because they're very, very similar, but a Golnik and BS. A Golnik is the PPBS here, and then BS right here. So basically a Golnik, you can do workbench level 3. It takes about 17 hours to make. The downside is you can't get this on the flea market. Statistically, this thing has 62 pen power and 60 armor pens, so this thing is a tank. Because you can craft it on the workbench, I'm gonna put it in the B tier range. Although yes, this is like an A tier ammunition, you just can't get it anywhere else besides crafting it. So this is gonna take a long time to make, and you're gonna go through it in probably 2 or 3 raids. So for those reasons, I'm gonna stick with it in the B tier. Next up, we have BS. You can get this from Prapor level 3, but again, you can't really get this on the flea market, so you don't really have many options with this. BS comes at 51 pen power and 57 armor pen. I'm going to give BS an A tier rating here. That's only because we can get it from Prapor basically every time he resets, which I want to say is right around that 3 hour mark. And so for those reasons and the statistics of the ammunition, we're going to give that an A tier rating. Next up, we're going to go over 762 by 39. So this is going to be like your mutants, your AK-103s, etc. There's basically only 2 rounds that you should really ever be using, and that's BP or PS. Early wipe, you're given a lot of PS for specific reasons, probably because, number one, it's a very cheap round. It only comes in at like 90 rubles from Prapor, and a lot of players aren't running thick armor early wipe, so that's why you see a lot of PS at the start of the wipe. So PS ammo comes in at 32 pen power and 52 armor pen, so significantly higher armor pen than some of the 545 variants. So for these reasons, because it's so easily available to us, and we can also craft it at workbench level or no, I'm sorry, not craft it. We can also get it from proper level 1, and it's on the flea market. We're gonna give this a C tier. I don't think I'm giving it C tier because, well, number one, it's almost like too readily available to us, and number two, it's not gonna you're not gonna win very many fights with this mid to late wipe. So for those reasons, I'm gonna give it a C tier. Next up, you have BP. So BP can be crafted workbench level 3. Takes almost 17 hours to craft this, and you can't find it on the flea market. BP comes in at 47 pen power and 63 armor pen. It's got really good statistics. You can craft it, but it does take a long time, and you can't get it on the flea market. So because it's not really readily available, for those specific reasons, I'm going to give it a B tier rating. And last up, we're going to go over the 5.56 rounds. So this is going to be like your MDR, your M4, your HK. So first up, we're going to go over is the M855. So M855, this one comes in at 28 pen power, 37 armor pen. Not a very, very strong round, but you can get this very easily. Peacekeeper sells this level 1. You can also craft this on workbench level 2. So for those reasons, because M855 is so readily available, but it's very, very weak, I'm going to give this a C tier rating. Next up, we're going to go over M856A1. M856A1 can be crafted workbench level 2. You can also get it from Peacekeeper level 2 after completing the Cult Part 1, although it is not found on the flea market. M856A1 comes in at 37 pen power and 52 armor pen. It's actually not a bad round at all, and for those reasons, I'm going to give it a B tier, especially because we can craft it and we can get it from Peacekeeper. Next up, we have M855A1. This can be bought from Peacekeeper level 4, Skier level 4, and it is not found on the flea market. If you're the type of player that's grinding out your quests and you are, you're maxing out your traders, if you're grinding out your traders, I would highly recommend using M855A1 once you get max traders, and that's because this comes in at 45 pen power and 52 armor pen. Because this is so readily available at each reset of the trader, I'm going to give this an A tier rating. This thing slaps. Definitely. And then we've got the famous, M995. I mean, there's nothing stronger than this, really. You've got 53 pen power and 58 armor pen. This one here takes 16 hours to craft on workbench level 3, and it can't be found on the flea market. Because this one does take so long to craft, you really don't have many other options. I'm going to put this in the B tier range for us here. Just because of those reasons there. So there you guys have it. That is my patch 12.12 ammo tier list. Again, I did not get into every single round or caliber in the game because that would be a huge waste of your time and my time. I'm going over the top caliber rounds that I see when I play Tarkov on a daily basis. Again, if you guys enjoy the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment below, and let me know what you think about the video. Subscribe for more content if you want to see more stuff like this in the future. And until next time, keep it cheeky breeky.